So if you're looking to start up an LLC in the state of Delaware, this video is for you. We'll be going through everything you need to know about setting up a Delaware LLC, as well as how you can set up one in under 10 minutes. So on the left is an overview of the 5 main steps when it comes to forming an LLC in Delaware. We'll be going through each one of these in detail so that you'll know exactly what to do. Before we dive into the steps, let's quickly talk about why Delaware is such a popular state for forming LLCs. First, Delaware has some of the strongest asset protection laws in the country, which means better protection for your personal assets. Second, Delaware has no state income tax for companies that operate outside of Delaware, making it a tax-friendly option. And third, Delaware offers enhanced privacy, which means that members' names aren't required on public documents, which is great if you value your privacy. So step number 1 is to name your LLC. There are some rules when it comes to naming your LLC in the state of Delaware. You must have a limited liability company, limited company, or LC at the end of your name. Whatever name you choose also cannot cause any confusion with a government agency, which makes a lot of sense, and the name must be distinctive and originally yours. If you want to do a free name search, you can use the link down below and you'll be able to see whether or not that name is available. Now, if you guys want to make this whole process a lot more simple, I would recommend using something like Northwest Registered Agent. This is an online platform that basically helps you set up your LLC for you at a reasonable cost. I've used them personally to set up multiple business entities, and they've been nothing but amazing. So yeah, the link is down below. And if you actually want to skip forward to the parts of this video where I take you step by step through their platform, that timestamp is going to be right here. So step number 2 is to find a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or a business that is going to help you receive and send significant legal documents to and from the government on your behalf. So in case you get sued or the state needs to contact you, they're going to need to contact you through your registered agent. So who can be one? Well, they must be an individual living in Delaware, or they must be an entity who's allowed to conduct business in Delaware. They also must have a physical address in Delaware, and they must be on site and available to accept documents during regular business hours. If you do use Northwest Registered Agent, they'll actually provide the service for you as part of their package, which is definitely a major bonus. Alright, so step 3 is to actually file your LLC Certificate of Formation, which is also called Articles of Organization in other states. This is going to include the LLC's name, the registered agent's name and address, and other important information like effective date of formation. In Delaware, the filing is pretty straightforward compared to some other states. Now, when it comes to the process of actually doing this, there's a specific form that you guys will need to know and to fill out. This is the Certificate of Formation form, and it's for businesses that are seeking to form an LLC in Delaware. The filing fee for this form is $100 at the time of this video, and that is a mandatory fee. There's also an additional fee called the Delaware Franchise Tax, which is $300 annually. Most of you watching this video will probably be filing this form. Now, if you do have a foreign LLC and you pretty much want to do business inside of Delaware, then that's a different form. That's going to be the Foreign LLC Registration Form, and that fee is more expensive at $200. Now, to actually file an LLC Certificate of Formation in Delaware, there are a few different ways that you can do this. The first is you file online through the Delaware Division of Corporations website. So if you want to learn more, the link is going to be right there, as well as down in the description. You can also file it by mail, so you can find a copy of the form and more info on how you can fill that out at the same website. Step number 4 is to get an LLC EIN. This is also known as your Federal Tax Identification Number. Think of it as a social security number for your business. This is going to allow the IRS to identify and keep track of your business's tax status. You will need this number to open up a business bank account, file and manage your state and federal taxes, as well as hire employees. This is very easy. You'll simply fill out a form online, and we will link that down below as well. Step 5 is to create an LLC operating agreement. This is not required in Delaware, but it's still good to have one. If you have multiple owners for your LLC, this is going to help you structure the financial relationships of each owner. And it's really going to tell everyone what to expect from the company. It's also going to include information about ownership, members' rights and responsibilities, joining and leaving rules, as well as rules for dissolution. And then after you form your LLC, there are a few things that you're going to need to know, and we'll cover those really quickly right now. The first is that you definitely want to keep your business and personal assets separate. If you don't do this, then you're going to pierce the corporate veil, and when that happens, if people actually sue your company, then they can come after your personal assets. So to remedy this, you're going to definitely want to get a business checking account, get a business credit card, and also hire an accountant. You may also need to get business insurance. I'm not really going to go into this too much, as it's really going to depend on your business type, but just keep all this in mind. You'll also probably want a business website, so be prepared to work on this, or you can hire somebody to make this for you. We'll leave some resources down below if you do want to actually build your website yourself. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, if you don't want to do all this yourself, which I definitely recommend not doing it yourself since there are so many compliance issues and things that you can mess up, just use a platform like Northwest Registered Agent to do it for you. It's going to make your life way easier so you can spend your time building your business rather than spending it filing all these different forms and maybe not even getting it right in the first time. So if you click the link down below, you'll be taken to our exclusive discount link for Northwest. Once you're on the website, you simply choose a name for your business, which Northwest will let you know right there on the page if it's available. And then you simply fill in a few quick details about your business, and they'll take care of the rest. This is the platform that I mainly use. I've been recommending it to a lot of people, and I've heard nothing but good feedback. Again, the link to Northwest Registered Agent is down below, and clicking that link is going to take you to the exact page that you need to get to. Anyway, that's basically how you set up an LLC in the state of Delaware. All the resources that we mentioned in this video are going to be down in the description below. And yeah, really hope that this video was helpful. If you got some value out of this video, make sure to share with a friend and also like and subscribe for more content just like this. This whole channel is dedicated to giving you free guides and tutorials to help you start up your business. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.